we go. Now we're on. Where
All
you
right,
at?
we're rolling.
We're rolling, baby. There he is. Woo!
All right,
We
we're rolling. I'm going to switch
on.
the camera. Hang on. We're on. We are live from
we're
Amsterdam.
we are
And how
live,
does my
baby.
shot look here?
Yes. Look at that smile.
All right, take it away
I
so we
love
don't
this
have
one.
any technical difficulties. Greetings from Amsterdam.
There is no. All right, buddy. Show me where you are. Now, listen. I'm really
We're
sad that I
we're
could
down in.
not join you guys.
Hey, look, we're
Huh?
sad you're not here as well. We're sad that Decisive is not here as well. But you're here in spirit, and we're connecting from Amsterdam to
But
let everyone know what's going on. So we're down in the
but
bar district at the Proton
I'm really
um,
sad that
Social.
I could not. Uh, okay, so now, can you see behind me?
Yeah,
Can you see behind me? Oh,
I
you
can
can't
see.
see it. Oh, you can't see it.
I can't see.
Okay.
I got the camera facing the other way.
Okay. I wanted to show you because we are on my other screen there and in the chat. Hello. Okay. So
Hello, hello.
with that said, hello everybody. Welcome to the Decisive Podcast series. I got my friend Kirit in Amsterdam ADE 2025, and he's the owner of Loot Recordings. He's been there since. No, actually, you traveled how many miles to get there?
Well, it's a flight across the ocean. So flew from the East Coast, U.S. Was in Munich last week. As you know, we were
East
hanging out
Coast. Hmm.
and got here on Wednesday. So we hit the ground running Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wham bam, Amsterdam.
Oh, okay. Tell me about Wednesday. What happened? What'd you get into Wednesday?
Wednesday was pretty chill. Have a tradition to go to the food hall for dinner, so had like a nice dinner at the food hall in Amsterdam.
What'd you eat?
Um, oh, everything. I mean, everything from bitterballen to ramen to even like chicken wings. So it
So you
was
highly recommend
a
this place,
nice.
huh?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then Wednesday night, I can't honestly remember what we did. Oh, went to the Association for Electronic Music general meeting, and then went to the mixer that they had, and then ran into some other folks and friends, and just kind of hit the
Tell me
night
about
running,
that.
and
Tell
then
me
got a
about
good
that
night's sleep.
Wednesday. Tell me about that Wednesday and what those particular meetings that you went to mean to you, and why did you go to them?
Well, I mean, the Association for Electronic Music is all about the electronic music ecosystem. And there's different aspects to that. So it's all of my particular area that I am, passionate about with AFM is making sure that artists get paid fairly for their music being played. So get played, get paid, right? That's
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
mantra. And then
Hmm.
just seeing friends and meeting new people. So it's important.
You were also on the board with them, right?
I was on the board for 4 years. I did 2 years, took a year
Mhm.
off, was on 2 years, and now I'm not on the board, but still involved.
And what's
Still
different?
involved.
What's different this year? Since, because what we've been
For
going since
ADE,
2000. I mean that particular company that you're working with, and we since 2016 until now. What can you see
well,
the difference between
2015 was the first
15,
year I came
15?
here. So
Okay.
I guess this would be the 10th year, but -2 for COVID. So it's really 8 years, even though it's,
Okay.
if you add
That
up
is
the
true.
years, it's 10 years. Um, I would say what's different is I now kind of know how to budget my time. I think in the past, I was like ping ponging all over this wonderful city of Amsterdam from you know, meeting to meeting and panel discussion to get some inspiration, right? You get to hear some interesting people talk. But it was all about, you know, going out really late at night, waking up early, no sleep, going to this meeting, going to that meeting.
Exactly.
And now I think as I've gotten a little older and wiser, and with the guidance of some ADE pros, I budget my time much better.
Well, that's good.
So that's
How
what's
was it?
different this year. The
Hmm.
vibe is still the same. I think it's a lot of certainly industry professionals that come every year, but there's some new people, and it's enthusiastic to see people who are coming for their first time, and you can kind of tell their eyes are wide open and they can't believe they're at ADE, and they're looking forward to meeting people and networking. So it's nice to see that, and I think that's important for our scene, right? We need you know, the new and the new and the established at the same time.
Hmm. Any moment so far that made you pause to think, this is why I do this. This is exactly
Yeah,
why
I
I do
think
this.
there's always those, I mean, number one, I love walking around this city. So I'm like the consummate tourist when I'm here. I'm stopping all the time, taking pictures of the natural beauty and charm of Amsterdam.
After all
Um,
these years, you're taking this.
After
It's
all these
different,
years, I still do it. I go through my camera
slightly
roll and I
different,
got the same
right?
damn picture on the canal that I had 10 years ago. But I really think any kind of stop and awe moments this week have I don't really know. I think it's just kind of pausing and reflecting. Okay, I'll give you a good one. Today, went to an Apple Music event where they talked and interviewed Jeff Mills and
Uh,
about his, uh, spatial audio DJ mix that he did for Apple Music, and that was fantastic. So it was hosted by Tim Sweeney um, and Steve, who's the head of global dance music for Apple, and of course the legend Jeff Mills. So that was a stop and all moment.
I am here. Don't worry. I was just checking the chat for us to see if anybody's there, and I wanted to share the link. Let's talk about a little bit about reflections on the label. Loot Recordings
Okay.
is your baby, right?
Yeah.
Loot Recording
I think,
has been
yeah.
bu- yeah has been built. Actually, you built a steady identity over the years, right? And how's it going now? What are you there for? What is loop sorry, Loot Recordings achieved this year that's different from the other years? I like that view.
Oh man, what has Loot Recordings
I
achieved
like
this
that
year
view.
than it has
Or what you looking
in
for? What
previous
have
years?
you what has happened so far that's good for Loot?
I think what's happened so far that's good for Loot is people know the label. Um, I have that's kind of nice. So I think what's also happened for Loot is we've had some great success, and we see the people we work with every year here. So it's about strengthening those relationships that we have and making new connections and friendships along the way. So you know, it's that alone is worth the price of admission, so to speak. I love coming here and seeing friends. I love coming here, seeing business partners that I work with, and I love meeting new people, and that's important.
Your business partner, meaning your label
Well, I say like business
guys.
partners. I have like my publisher um, that does the publishing for the label. So I do an annual lunch with my publishing. Beatport has an annual social event, so it's always nice to say hi to the folks at Beatport. This year, I attended the Apple Music mixer and got to meet some folks there and kind of, you know, break some ground, if you will, with them. Um, and that's the important thing. The Proton Social. Proton is the distribution company for Loot. So it's good to see the people that are out there pushing my label to get the attention it
Ah,
deserves.
okay, good. Pushing and
Yeah.
anything, any bullet points, any new things that you've learned while meeting your clients there? Anything out of the ordinary?
Anything that I've learned, I did, the only talk that I went to this year was Jeff Mills. So what I learned, which kind of actually was just kind of reinforcing what I know about Jeff Mills, is he's an innovator. He's always pushing the boundaries, and that even though like I'm not like a techno DJ like Jeff Mills, but my God, do I love him. I love what he's done for the music, and I love his. I mean, this guy's been at it for 30 plus years, and he's still going. And God bless him. That enthusiasm is contagious.
How do you balance? How do you balance? You know, um, the business part to getting your label promoted to um, finding your different meetings. You have scheduled meetings.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Hitting the ground here, schedule the meetings. That way you know what you're coming for. And honestly, this year I did not have a lot of meetings. Had a few mixers to go to. Um, and those were nice because I got to see a lot of people around the city. So this year, in terms of meetings and such, was a lot more tame than it's been in the past. So and that was great.
Mm-hmm. 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 What's next? What's
Cheers.
today? Today is Friday.
Friday is
You
tomorrow. I
hung
go
out.
home. Saturday.
You hung out with. You hung out
Saturday I
with
head home.
Marcus. You hung out with
Hung out with
Marcus.
our hung out with our good friend and in the city here, of course.
1/3 of the three amigos not there. Oh
I
God.
know. I hear you, man. I
I
hear
had a,
you.
I had a good talk with Claire. She was talking about a lot of great things that she's doing over there, and
Nice.
I wanted to know what you said mixer, and then you went to an Apple event. Tell me a little bit about that. What was included on that visit?
The Apple event was very similar to what we went to last year together, if you remember, DJ Bone, right? So this was Jeff Mills on stage talking about his spatial audio mix. But the Apple mixer that I went to was all the people that run dance music for Apple Music were all in one place. And of course, their clients and other labels and artists. So it was just a social networking event to stop by and say hello.
Hmm. Hmm. And tell one more thing, because
Yeah, go on.
I love Jeff Mills as well. What did he
Yep.
say? What did he say for that inspired you, or that's something new that we know him, we know his art, we know his label, we know. Is there anything that he brought to the table this time?
No, just expressing how much he's just continuing to push the boundaries. And I think that's Jeff Mills in a nutshell.
Because I saw a post of him talking about DJing and how difficult it was to be a DJ back then because you were always battle tested compared to now. He didn't mention anything about this.
No, not at all.
Not
But
at
he did
all.
tell a funny story about how he was studying architecture and he had just gotten back from Rome, and the teacher was like, "Okay, we're going to look at these pictures of some famous architects or architectural things throughout the world." And they showed a picture of the Colosseum. Has anyone ever seen this? And he raised his hand. Has anyone ever seen the Eiffel Tower? And they showed a picture of the Eiffel Tower. He raised his hand. And then they showed something else and he raised his hand. And the teacher said, "Why are you here if you've seen all these things?" And so that was when he said he dropped out of architectural design study. I think it was architectural history. And when he pursued underground resistance,
Okay.
and the rest is history,
And the
man.
rest
So
is history.
thank God he made that choice, right?
You looking for any DJ sets, any concerts, any museums? Is it what did you see anything different this year on ADE that you wanted to see that you
Believe it or
missed?
not, did not really go out much. Went to a track source social mixer. Moose T from Germany was playing some proper house music. That was nice. And
No clone record
I
open.
did not go. That's tomorrow, the clone
That's
pop up, and
okay.
I
Yeah, pop up.
unfortunately will be on an airplane Saturday. But tonight we're going to Jeff Mills, his orchestral, like experimental jazz, whatever you want to call it. We're going to that show tonight at Paradiso.
At Paradiso.
So it's kind of been a Jeff Mills ADE in a funny way. But yeah, no, just looking forward to that tonight.
No big events that Marcus has invited you to. You know how do every year he's always getting us into
No,
something.
none of that.
Really?
Yeah,
None of it.
none of that.
Okay, tell me what wine you drank, and was Was there any wine that's different that you had in the last years?
Well, as you can see from what's in my hand, I have
Yes.
I'm assuming this is Amstel because we're in Holland, so it's a
Hmm.
proper Dutch beer.
Hmm.
But I had some delicious white wine last night at a dinner, and then had a couple glasses of red wine. But believe it or not, did not go mental like in years past with crazy expensive wine,
Does
which
that
is
mean you're getting old?
no, it just means expanding my palate. Let's put it that way. Yeah.
But I love it when you guys, when I get there and you guys are so passionate about the wines, about what you eat, where you eat. For me, I sit back and watch you guys tell it, and it's really good. That's why I'm interested in what restaurant you went through, what you eat, what you're
Yeah, went
looking
to
forward to.
Tuscanini. Tuscanini was the restaurant, had some fantastic Italian food. And then the food hall. And then today I ate at another place called Foodware, which is like kind of like, I don't know, uh, Thai-ish, foodish kind of stuff. And then after, I don't remember any other real restaurants that I'd gone to.
That were different because we always go to the best ones anyway, huh? And you always return to them, huh? Okay, he's a little bit frozen there, but okay. We'll wait. We'll wait till he catches up. Oh, everybody, we'll get taking a quick pause for a second because Derek is freezing. You can see him. Look at him. Come on back to us, Derek. Come on back to us, Derek.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, it's getting better. It's getting better. It's getting better. You have to go to another area. I think the connection is getting disconnected. Bam, we just lost them. Everybody, thank you for joining us here on the Decisive Podcast series. I am very excited. I'm hoping that he'll come back, but the purpose of this uh, podcast today was to get an insight on at ADE, which I've been going since 2016, and unfortunately, I was unable to join my friends Marcus Mehta and Kirit. They have their feet on boots on the ground, shall I say, and my friend Claire Granlund. And yeah, I just wanted to share this with you, and I hope that if you like what you hear, if you would like more like this, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. As you can see, I'm here in my humble abode, my studio, doing the podcast for you. And I'm hoping that you will look forward to seeing us. I have Electric Indigo coming in. Oh God, I can't wait to have her. It's been a long time coming, and also, yeah, I just wanted to let you know that this is an ADE special, and I want to thank Kirit. Let's see if we can get him back in here. Give me a moment. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Okay, we had a technical difficulty there. Yeah, Kirit has had to leave us. His battery is dead, but as you know, this is live, so it was a very spontaneous check-in on the Amsterdam, on the for the Amsterdam ADE, and I'm excited that we had a chance to at least get some brief information about what's going on exclusively here from those guys, my friends, Kirit from Loot Recordings and Claire Granlund. With that said, look forward to coming up next week is Electric Indigo. And make sure if you like what you hear, thank you, Magnus, for being here. Unfortunately, this was quite spontaneous, but I'm happy to be able to bring this episode to you. And make sure you share and like the Decisive Podcast series. Until next time, I'm out. All right. Ciao.